So, spoiler alert for Daredevil episode 1, but more importantly, Daredevil episode 2, where we meet certain characters, one character being the new love interest for Daredevil, for actually technically Matt Murdock, not Daredevil, because, yeah, Heather. Heather is a therapist where, we see certain things happen throughout the show. And again, spoiler alert, if you don't want anything spoiled, I would check out the show before checking out this video. But if you don't care, stay for the video. It seems the camp of Wilson Fisk decides to go after Heather, but not in a way that I'm trying to that I'm like insinuating, but rather making Heather a couples therapist for Vanessa and Wilson. And it's interesting that they do that because she cancels on Matt saying she needs a rain check on dinner, but at the whole time she knows at this point there's a little bit of turmoil between Matt and Wilson Fisk, where she asks earlier in the episode, "Is there anything going on between you guys?" And he says, "We have a little bit of history." She tells Matt and basically lies, but at the same time, it's not a complete lie because it's a conflict of interest. You can't, if you're a therapist, say certain things about your clients to anybody. But it's also interesting, it's going to cause so much turmoil between Matt and her later in the show when he eventually finds out that she's been kind of the therapist for this relationship between them two, and a therapist for his enemy, Kingpin. But another cool thing that I wanted to talk about, she is a very well known and very well respected therapist, but the Wilson Fisk's camp chooses her, I think, specifically to keep tabs on Matt's girlfriend. They found out that they are together, they know that they're together, and they want to make sure Matt stays in line. Matt isn't being a vigilante and so on, kind of, setting this turmoil between the two. I think this is a really interesting thing. I know a lot of people were talking about how they don't really like a romantic relationship right now off the bat. It's kind of getting slow or something like that. I've seen people say that. I personally like it. I like the thing. I like that she's going to maybe tie into another character, and spoiler alert, that Muse. I like that what they're doing with this. I think it will be a really interesting kind of way to do this. I eventually see her, getting killed off by Wilson Fisk, where she probably does something that he doesn't like in terms of maybe having them almost split up because he loves Vanessa so much. This could be a really interesting topic. Let me know what you think of this down below.